Getting an early start this morning. Yay! Monday morning. First trading day in June of 2024. So FFIE and CRKN making some moves here. They're pretty cheap. I don't really know about trading CRKN. Let's have a look at the price ladder and see. Well, this one here, trying to break out over the highs. Lots of resistance at 738. I highly doubt that I can take a trade on this. Let's see. Got a new 15-minute candle. So I'll wait a little bit, see what we're gonna do here. Got a big old 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resistance levels here. 74 cents. Is that level to get over? With a new 15-minute candle that very well could pull back quite a ways, depending on how bullish we are here. Looks like that is our descending line that got broken out of right at 4 o'clock. Could potentially draw a line up here. It actually let me get in. How do you like that? I saw a ton of bid support there, so that's why I jumped in this. A lot of sellers at 7480. Got over that. Wow, I'm surprised this one's easy to get in and out of. I'm gonna go ahead and just take the profit. That was a really, really nice breakout there. $0.87 is a resistance. There's a gap fill at 113, and then our next resistance is 147. Then this big red candle up to 390. Plenty of volume on this one for sure. Okay. I have to try something. See if this messes anything up. Let's see. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay, I jumped in it here at 75. Low of that candle, I think, was 74. So it came back to 74. I wasn't able to get in it at 74. They are stacked on the bid at 74. Big buyer at 7346. And when I say big, I mean 2,000 shares big. Seven, 3, 4, 6 is that big buyer. I think I want to move my order down to 7361. We'll see if we get a bounce off of here. That 5-minute candle is close to closing. I wonder, I was able to get into that one as well. I'll just get back out. That was more of a test trade to see if I could get into it. This one. There's that big buyer I was talking about. See that? Now, if that big buyer can hold up and inspire other buyers to jump in, that would be awesome. There's 2,269 shares still sitting at that level. I'm in this with 3/4 of a position. I'm going to go ahead and sell one of those quarters just to lower my cost basis. And then if it comes down to that 7346 level, I will add to this. Long as I see that buyer there at 7346, I'm just going to keep holding this. I'm looking at the NASDAQ full book is where I see that. I also see some on Bat's Edge full book down in that 730, but nothing as big as what I see on the NASDAQ. Do I see any big sellers? Nothing like that. I mean, that big buyer is bigger by 10 times, almost 10 times bigger than any other seller that I see up until there's a 200 share seller up at 7768, which is way up here. Now, whether or not I'm getting all of the data, well, I mean, this is only the NASDAQ. I know you can't see it on your screen there. Well, you can kind of see it. And we are looking up at the high of 0.768. I'm only in with half a position. I could sell a quarter of this. I'm debating on whether I want to do that or not. Still see the buyer at 7346. There it is. Now if that gets taken out, I am definitely going to take myself out of this. So it keeps getting tested. 2,200 shares still there at 7346. Low of this candle is 73. So here we are testing 7346 again. If it breaks, it might just flush. Oh, it is raining like crazy outside. Oh, I think that buyer just... No, it's still there. Still there on the NASDAQ full book. Up there it is back again. Okay, the shares are going away. They're going away. If they start to drop too far down, I'm just going to exit. Holding up so far. A lot of sellers trying to buy up, or trying to grab those shares. I'm going to get out. Oops. There we go. All right, so I exited because I saw that going away. That tells me there were more sellers than buyers at that particular point. Now I have to fix my code. I guess what I'm going to do is hit the break button, since I'm going to be doing a little bit of coding here. It's still pretty early in the morning, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back now. So I wrote some software over the weekend that allows me to import my trades at the push of a button, and then it shows the trades that I took. So that way I can kind of review as I go, and you can see all the trades I took here already with the arrows. So we were consolidating, had this multiple top right here, consolidating right below it. As we started to break, I jump in at one time there, sold it up there, tried to get in again here, changed my mind, got back out, got in it here, saw that big buyer on the bid down at whatever that level was, 7,345 or something. So I got in there. I got in, and that was right at that line. That line was an ascending line. I added as we approached to that big buyer. Okay, so I was in 1, 2, 3 times. Sold a quarter of that position when I came back up to break even. I was still holding. Managed to walk away with a little bit of profit on that. And look at us coming down to that line. So this is the line that I drew. And we came right down to it. I was doing my trade review stuff here, trying to get that software working, or I might have tried to get in that, depending on what the bid looked like. So I missed that trade. And then on this one here, let's see, I know I took a trade on this one. Took a trade right here off the volume weighted average price. You see the little green arrow there. Kind of hard to see. Maybe I should make these arrows a different color. But got in there, sold it right there, quick profit on it. I was really surprised with both of these being penny stocks that I'm able to get in and out as quick as I am. Just wondering what did that 5-minute time frame. So it was right in there. There was an inside bar on the 5-minute. On this one over here, when I was getting in these, you can see there was also an inside bar on the 5-minute. This one here, I probably wouldn't have attempted this because of this long red bar coming down and that 5-minute candle closing right there. I probably wouldn't have kept trying, but I saw that big buyer on the bid, so down there, and thought, well, that might be worth it. Now look at this. This is interesting. This is that level, and we've tested it multiple times on the way down, and then on the way back up, got over it. Now testing it again. The VWAP is there too. This one has a lot of resistance at 134. Is that the high of this candle? Not really. So interesting price action so far. Let's see what's on the high of day scan. Oh, BPTH, it's a $3 stock. Let's load her up and see what it looks like here. Biopath presented interim results from phase 2 study. Kind of on the backside of the move here. For the moment, I think. Consolidating on the 5-minute. Here we have a 1-minute trend change. What do we have? Larger time frame here. Well, I'm going to move this line up to here now. Just curious what this looked like. Yeah. Oops. So we had two levels here. You had that horizontal line, you had the descending line, and also the volume weighted average price and the EMAs. And we bounced off all of that. Okay, I gotta take another quick break here. Okay. Well, it's the 5 o'clock hour. Looks like Holo had some bear news. Has a significant decline in short... Oh, it has a decline in short interest. I thought it was saying it declined because of short interest. So it has a decline in short interest. Well, that's not necessarily bear news. There's that weird stock again I saw the other day with that humongous float. So, I don't know. Holo's down at the bottom there. What is AI doing? So BPTH, let's clear some lines and take a look at what we have here. It's our leading gapper up 66%. So our high of pre-market on the 15 here, 380. So we are all the way up here. Big resistance up there around $10, and you've got the 200 moving average as well. But we're a long ways from that. Coming down to a triple bottom here on BPTH. Took a little small position here just to see. I did see some bids, some buy support down in the 20s here. That's a back test of that resistance. I'm still hung up on the bid support that I did see. I don't really see it anymore though. But let's see if on this new 5-minute candle, if we can get just a small bounce. $325. See right there, I mean, I see the buyers like stepping in. So I keep thinking maybe this thing's going to bounce from here. Okay, I just went ahead and sold it there. So now here's what I'm going to do. Let's see if this works. So I'm going to hit my review button. And it's going to go up. It's going to copy it's going to export my trades that I took and save them as a file. And then it's going to open this file that it saved. And it's going to copy those trades. It's doing this all on its own. And then it's going to open up another Excel file. And then it's going to put those trades in there, organize them. Then it's going to convert it to ThinkScript code, and it copies that code. And then it opens the study in ThinkScript. And it's going to paste it into that study. And then it clicks OK. Waits a second, OK again, go back up here, close that, and now I can go over here to my studies and double click this. Wait a minute. I don't even have it loaded here. 2024. Thought I had that in there. Okay, so now I can go into my studies, click this, and I can say this is BPTH. So click on BPTH, click OK, and now it shows my trades. So what I want to do, I didn't get to do this earlier. So these are my trades so far this morning. So on FFIE, first thing this morning, we had resistance up here at 0.74. and multiple times we tried to get over it. It consolidated, came back up to it again. And as it was starting to break, I saw a bunch of buyers coming in on the bid, so I punched the buy button, a quarter of a position, sold it up here. I was amazed at how easy this stock was to get in and out of, considering it's a stock under $1. And then I bought it right here again, but then quickly got back out, changed my mind. I saw bid support down in this area, down in here, but I knew we did have 174. I also had a line drawn across here. Okay, so we came down to that line, towards that line, we tapped it, I got in it. We came down to the horizontal line, so I jumped in a second time, knowing that we had that big buyer down here still. I was looking at the NASDAQ full book. And then one more time we came down to where that buyer was. The buyer held strong, so I added a third time. So I was in with 3/4 of a position, sold a quarter of it here to drop my cost basis. And then as it was moving up here, I was contemplating selling it, but I thought, well, it's a 5-minute inside bar, so it's not likely to go back up to the highs. And the only reason I really did buy it is because I saw that buyer down, and at that big buyer down at that bid support down in this area. I don't remember the exact number. But then it rolled over. I added back right here at that where that buyer was. And so I was back in with 3/4 of a position. And then right here, this red arrow is where I sold, because I saw that buyer went from 2,200 shares down to into the teens and then dropped below 1,000. And once it dropped below 1,000, I exited before the drop. But managed to be green on that. Haven't traded it again. This one over here, took a small test trade on it. Right in here at the VWAP. But got in here, sold it up here. Just a really quick trade. I was surprised on that one because it's a 13-cent stock, and those aren't easy to get in and out of, but I was able to do it. And so my most recent trade was right here on BPTH. BPTH, I did see some buyers on the NASDAQ book down in the 20s, so I tried it here, but then took a small loss on it right there. And then it looked like maybe it was going to do it, so it was holding up, so I jumped back in it here. Ended up selling here as this candle was coming down. And then as this little candle wicked down, I saw a lot of buyers coming in on the level 2. And so I punched the order again. It makes this nice move up, and I sold it and got back to green. I was down in the negative for a moment, but I got back to green on it. So now I'm sitting up $2.56. So that's my trade review so far. And what I did was I recorded that. I would like to, as I go, I'm trying this as a new thing, try to record and review my trades as I go. And then I've got a much more smaller consolidated video that I can go back and watch and see how I did. I will try to post those to YouTube. Let me look at the order book here for BPTH. I see 303. $315 has shows 30 shares, a 30 share buyer. 303 shares shows a 100 share buyer. So down at 303, down in this area. So maybe if it comes down to $3, I might consider a trade on BPTH. This actually is kind of a nice little consolidation zone here. But one thing to keep in mind is we're trading below VWAP. It's a 5-minute downtrend. We had this little lower high and lower low. And yes, it is a wedge. It's a wedge pulling back, and here now looks like a breakout. So we're trying for this 1 minute higher low and higher high. And I want to jump in this, but I don't know if it's a bull trap. Coming up to the high of that 5-minute candle. Did we get over it? Yeah, got over that. Well, that was a nice move. Holo is up at 15.9% now. Significant decline in short interest. That could be bullish, but it could also mean that you won't see the short squeezes because if people aren't shorting it. But you could have a trending day on it if it decides to do something. It's an hourly breakout. Looking for an hourly higher low. Right now it's a 15-minute downtrend. Oh man. Well, I definitely am kind of kicking myself for not getting into BPTH down here. Boyle just broke out over a resistance, the pre-market high. But Holo is super light on volume, trading at $1.70. So this one could not close over that descending line. And now we're pulling back. I know I could buy here at 333, but I'm just not sure that that's a good idea. 329 now. Ouch, that was loud. I gotta fix that. change my mind. I'm watching 330. Oh, I see. Well, that was a nice move on BPTH. I guess I could have held it a little more. I just, I didn't like this red candle with this high volume, that long upper wick. But you know what? Screw it. Coming back up to that line. Low of that candle is 337. I have no reason to think it's going to get over that line, but I'm going to hold it and find out. And our resistance at 360. Yeah, I'm going to take the profit on it. I need to find a way to get that sound to go away. That's super loud. Well, still holding up here. Let me see here. What do we have? Whoops. Okay. Tried to turn off the sound. See if that worked. Nope, it didn't work. Think or swim, man. I disabled the sound, but it's still ringing in my ears. See if this one's going to hold up here. I feel like if BPTH can get over 350, we might see a really quick move up to 360. I don't know. Let's see. We're going to get 5-minute consolidation. Yep. T or KTRA. Oh, watching BPTH. Got a new 5-minute candle. We have 5-minute consolidation barely. We broke the low of that last 5-minute candle. You can see where this line was resistance quite a few times, then it became support. Momentarily became resistance again. Now we're up over it. Will it hold as support? Right now on the 5-minute, it's resistance. Got KTRA taking off over there. Just above and below VWAP, trading in this choppy consolidation. I saw a shit ton of buyers over here, but now, I don't know, you see that many buyers and it doesn't go up? I don't know, I don't really like that. It's weird, the bid and the ask are kind of reversed here. There are a lot of buyers here, but it's just not moving up. Okay, there it's moved up a little bit for a second. Okay. That was a nice move over here as BPTH is breaking out. I should have held one of those positions that I had. And I saw this breaking out, man. I started jumping in it. Whoa, what's going on here? Got a limit order in there. I don't want to buy that one, I don't think. Oh, there it goes. Nice. I'll put in a limit order. See, didn't get filled. I don't know that I really want to jump in too high here. Are we going to break through the high? Wasn't sure, so I sold it. I'll buy the pullback. See if we get through the high on this. Needed to go right away. Right away, mofo. Went and took the profit. Really close to my daily goal. BPTH is the one here, but I don't want to get too carried away. I'm going to take a moment, do a review. BPTH is pulling back, but I just don't know where I would get in it. Looking at the level 2 here. Thinkorswim level 2 is really unreliable. I mean, you just don't see all the information, you know? I feel like it's going to break through the high. There it is. Let's see if it flushes back down. You can see all my trades there that I took. See if we'll get that move up to 4. Oh. A little quick on the trigger there. So over here, on this one, I jumped in it big here, looking for the break. Somehow I didn't take a huge loss. It's because my stop was so wide. Added in here, sold half of it there. So I averaged down, sold half, sold the rest there. But like I said, I don't want to get too carried away on BPTH. Yeah, that's a nice break through the high. Looking up towards $4. Got plenty of room on this one, maybe up to $4.60. I'll buy that little dip right there. Oh, don't pull back that far. Should have waited for the pullback, I guess. Let's see if it'll bounce from here. It was just kind of a pullback to the EMA, right? So we have a high up here. 395. A new 5-minute candle coming up. There we go. Okay, this is where I need to take a break. I've hit my daily goal and it's time for me to take a step back. I'm going to do one more review. I know BPTH probably going to keep going higher. I think it is going to keep going higher, honestly. I could probably make a killing on this. If I had waited and got in on that drop, I would have been in pretty good size. You see how I'm trading, and I don't like how I trade like this, but it's been the way that I always do it, and I've wanted to change it over the years, and it's just I don't know. I think it's just who I am. People say you should take your time, you know, don't overtrade. I'm a big time overtrader, and just taking small profits. And you know, if I were to hold, I could probably make a lot more. But I've tried holding before, and I end up taking big losses a lot of times when I'm holding. So you can see all the little trades that I had. I don't know. Okay, so I'm recording this. I've taken quite a few trades here on BPTH. I took a lot of trades down in this consolidation zone. Just in and out a bunch of times. My typical trading, tried to buy a breakout here, added to it here. So this line, this descending line was acting as resistance. I bought down here, but I didn't trust it. I wish I would have held it. Because this was a pretty big drop down. But I did buy it. And then I sold. I bought right here on this little pullback below VWAP, and then it broke out, and I sold right there. Let me see, and then I bought the breakout here, but we rejected off 349, added to it here on this descending line. We kept back testing. I'm still holding in here, and I think I guess I added to it again here, sold it all right there. I think about break even. And then let it pull back, and I got back in it down in this consolidation area again, but then sold it again because I wasn't sure. And then I went and pulled up my trade review, and then this started breaking. I look over, this started breaking out. At this time right here, I started trying to trade this one on this breakout. That didn't work out. I was actually in it with 750 shares at one point, which is a pretty big position. Not huge, but and then it dropped, and I was able to add to it to lower my cost basis. Sold a quarter of that position for almost break even. Got out the rest here. Of course, then it made a move, but I got out here because I liked what I was seeing at BPTH, and I didn't want to focus on two stocks at once. So I got out of that one as I jumped in this one 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I saw a lot of buyers on the bid on the level 2. And then I just kind of actively traded it on the way up. You know, I bought the pullback here, sold up there, another pullback here, bought another one here, another one here. Here I bought the breakout, sold up there. This one I bought the pullback, but it pulled back even more. That made me nervous, and so I got back out at the break-even spot. And if I just held it, you know, that would have been a pretty nice win, but I didn't want to give back all my profit. That would have been a $5 loss if I'd taken a stop out there. At this point, I was up about $15. I didn't want to drop back to 10. Got out break-even, but then it started to break, so I put in a limit order, got filled, breaks over the high, and this put me up over my daily goal. So now I'm going to take a break, and we'll come back here just after 6, and I'll break down the stocks, see what there is to trade as we get close to the open. CRKN making an impressive move. BPTH is a bear flag. Following through there a little bit. I don't see a whole lot of bid support on the order books. Does KTRA have news? It announces a phase 1 trial. We got that high of yesterday right there. Okay, we got 25 minutes till the bell. Yeah, this one's kind of light on volume for that price of a stock. But CRKN had a lot of volume coming into it, 500,000 shares per candle, roughly. This one here, FFIE, had a lot of volume early on. Kind of died off a little bit. SMMT and IFG. T-Dog says SMMT and IFG. SMMT. SMMT is on my gap scan. Got some news on it too. Good float. Well, wait a minute. What do we have here? 155 million in the float. It's a pretty high float. Had a big day a couple days ago. I seem to remember this one. So got to get over 1125. Oh, I see. A lot of volume on that one. 100% move, a couple of halts. Is that IFG or LF? I don't know, IFG or LFG. I'm not sure. IFG? Must be LFG. No, not that either. Let me take one more look. Looks like LFG, but I don't know. Okay, what do we have on the scan? So, BPTH is definitely one I'm going to be watching. PARA, Hive Day Scan. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at the gap scanner here. Cost is our second leading gapper. Not really one that I trade, so I'm probably going to skip that one. I look for low float stocks with lots of volume and news. SMMT is a higher float, but it does have some nice volume. It does have news. The price is okay. I don't know, there might be something there. It's not, I don't usually trade stocks that have floats that big, but who knows? Holo, I don't know that I'm really interested in Holo. It's sold off pretty good. ELWS is a no for me. TUP is a no. HEPS, no, I don't like that one. SPWR, looking for an hourly higher low. Got a big sell-off here right after 6 o'clock. On the Hive Day scanner, we had Para. I didn't like that one. LGVN is a no for me. Boyle. I've got a love-hate relationship with Boyle. I don't really trade it anymore. Let me see. Further down, I don't see anything here that I like. And then those cheaper penny stocks. They seem to be the ones today making the moves, that and BPTH and possibly SMMT. So SMMT has news. BPTH has news. I think KTRA also has news. Taking a while to load. And FFIE I traded earlier. I think it had news also. Oh, maybe not. So I think I'm kind of in a mode right now where I'm going to prepare for the open and probably not trade any more pre-market unless I see something super good. Kind of want to get the lay of the land here, what I'm going to be looking at. So SMMT, just because it's a higher float, I'm going to put it over on my watch list. I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, it is kind of interesting. That and let's see. Well, we got ourselves a nice little cup and handle here on CRKN. Hell of a lot of buyers down there at, well, I don't see it on the, oh yeah, on the order book at 1264. Taking a very, very small position on this one. Those candle ranges are 1 cent. Yeah. Not too many sellers there on the ask. I see some bid support at 388. A lot of sellers at 390. Okay, we broke through that. That's a good enough profit. Well, I'll just go ahead and sell it while I've got it. T-Dog. Okay. Yeah, that definitely would have been one to hold. Let me see here. I don't know about KTRA. I'm not real excited about it. Except when I look at the hourly time frame, as we're pulling back to that previous daily level. Yeah, maybe. Super light on volume right now, though. All right, so I just want to real quick. So I just took a trade down in here as we broke out of this descending line. Took a quick trade in and out here. Wasn't sure on that one. It pulls back. Bought the next candle when I saw a lot of bid support. Yeah, I got in and then right back out on this one because I saw sellers. Then I saw a lot of bid support here in the about 387, so I jumped in it. We broke through a major resistance with a lot of sellers, and as we got over this high, that's where I sold it. So that puts me up 24 on the day. Oh, and here we go. On FFIE breaking out. We got about 5 minutes till the open. I'm kind of in coasting mode, I think. It's always tricky when I'm sitting at my daily goal before the open. It's like kind of plays with my head a little bit. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to trade anymore, you know, and drop below my daily goal. But the goal is to make as much as possible, right? So if there's potential, I don't want to miss out on it either, because you don't always get these nice days when you get stocks like this that are moving up. So this one's broken out of its consolidation, trying to go higher. 5-minute higher low. It's a 15-minute inside bar. We're getting close to the open. This one over here, this was a level that was tested multiple times back here. This is where I jumped into it, and then it kind of bounced on it again and then failed below it, and now we came back up to it right here. I traded it again in this area, but we still couldn't break over it. Came back down all the way down to that ascending line. Well, actually I didn't have that line there at the time, and now we finally broke over it. So I'd say that's a key level to be watching into the open. It's an hourly, it's the high of that hourly inside bar. You had a 15-minute EQ that's just broken bullish. 5 minutes to go. See if the bulls can keep going higher, or so note that on the 5-minute candle here we did not close above that level. I don't like to see that. Almost the same kind of thing here. Broke over resistance here. Well, let me see. This needs to be moved up. I think really, so this was a cup and handle, but it's a little bit, you know, like this. So I draw that line, and you can see the 5-minute candle didn't close over this line either. Tried here, rejected. So a 5-minute cup and handle that did not continue. BPTH. Oh wow. So BPTH, that's our big gapper for the day. It's up 100% now, coming up to a key level of 423 just before the open. And then we have KTRA, a cheaper penny stock, and I'm not sure that I really even want to trade it. So cheap. Candle ranges are super small. I don't really think I can make a lot on it. I was taking a look at SMMT. I'm not sure about that one. It had this descending line, got over it, but back below it again. I think it's kind of going to be a slow mover, maybe. So I think at the open here, BPTH might be the one. I'm a little cautious on it though, because we're up at this resistance of 423. I'm going to get rid of a couple of these lines. Have I looked at the daily on this? Yeah, the daily levels are marked out. We have a clear daily level all the way up at 767, but keep in mind there's this big red candle, so there probably are bag holders on this. The stock does have news, so it does have a catalyst. It's got plenty of volume. It's our leading gapper, so I think it'll be the one that people might be watching the most. So that would give it the most potential, either to the upside or the downside. Just get rid of some of these lines here. We have a new trend line now, moving up. I do kind of want to keep this one here though. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. That looks pretty good there. All right, I have to set up my candle ranges. I trade based on candle ranges to determine where my stop loss will go and how many shares to take. And CRKN is very small candle ranges too. Look at the 5-minute candles, only 1 cent. So you really have to take a lot of shares just to make it worth it. 1 minute to go till the open. So BPTH with 30 seconds to go. I wonder if we're going to just break straight through the high or if we're going to consolidate on the 5-minute, maybe pull back to that 380 level, or maybe even our higher low is down here. That's 372. That's where the VWAP is. Also have this ascending line. And we're open. I tried to get it. Boy, did you see the charts freeze up there? I just feel like I'm in too high. I'm gonna wait. Wow. Really slow platform here. My God. Super slow. Keeps locking up on me. Ooh, look at FFIE. So we got a halt on GME. Let's see if she halted going up or down. Halted going down. Oops. Oh no, I hit the flatten button. I did not mean to do that. Dang it. I don't like this one. I'm gonna stop right there. Now look at CRKN here. I'm having platform issues this morning, so I'm not sure that I'm gonna keep trading. I mean, I might try it one more time. Yeah, I just don't like the way that's... Oh, what? Okay, well, I guess I'm done. My platform ended my trading for me. It put up some, it covered up my trade ladders. So I still got a problem with my max loss system. I'm not red on the day by any means. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting up 23.69. Yeah, you shouldn't have done that. I should still be able to trade. Well, I wasn't feeling too good about it anyways. BPTH, I love the pullback here, but man, the trades are taking so long to execute. That's not very comforting when that happens. So I'm going to go ahead and pull in my review here. I changed my max loss system just a little bit. It was closing my platform down, but I don't like it that my charts close because I'd like to review a little bit. So I just had it to where it closes down my trade ladders so that I can't take any more trades, but I can still see the charts. Now, see that trade on BPTH? That was a great trade. We're holding that ascending line, making a move back up towards the high. And I mean, I was in it. I was in it right here and right here. And now this one here, this is where the system stopped and shut down and stopped me out. Unfortunately, because I think what happened was for some reason there was a glitch in my profit and it thought it was $0, and that's more than $20 less than my profit. So it thought I hit my max loss and it shut me down. So I got to figure out how to fix that. I'm not really sure yet what to do about that or why it does that. Once I get this thing working flawlessly, then I can go much bigger share size. Speaking of much bigger share size, so my profit today, if you want to see, I'm going to close. These are all the orders I took, 81 orders. So my profit today is $23.69. Let's go ahead and make this full screen. So $23.69, traded 3 stocks. And so if I pull this up and I put in $23.69, and amazingly, I don't think I was red at all. No, I was red a little bit. I was down a couple bucks, not $2. And my high of day, I don't know because my platform shut down. I don't know what my, I think I was up 25, my high of day. Now, the good news here is I have successfully reached that $207 mark of $211. I did it in 17 days. So now I need to redo this and get rid of these other days. I gave myself 40 days to get to $27,000. And I did it in 17. I gave myself 40, did it in 17. Now I get to move on to phase 2. So starting tomorrow, my daily goal becomes $50 instead of 20. So I'm going to be increasing my share size and looking to make $1,000 in 40 days. So we'll see if I can do that in less time, just like I did with this. Now this was a little different. This I only had to make 200. So I think it'll take me probably between 30 and 40 days to get to $1,000, and then I can move on to phase 3 where my daily goal becomes $100, and I can make $2,000. So we're baby stepping it up. Not a bad day. It was actually a pretty easy day to trade. Let me see here. So if I look, the only trades I took at the open was on BPTH. BPTH, it pulled back here for a second on this candle before it made the move up. It pulled back here, but this was a really quick whip back. I wanted to get in it on the pullback to this line, but it was such a quick pullback. And then by the time I was able to get in it, this thing, it was moving and the orders were taking, 3, 4, or 5 seconds to fill. So I got in super high. And on this surge up, I tried to get out, but it looks like I got out basically almost break even. So that sucked. And then I got in, I don't quite remember this, but I got in here and then I got in on this pullback here and then sold up here. That must be what happened. Because I don't see any other sell orders there. But I don't really have the profit to show for that big of a move. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's showing exactly. I don't remember catching this big move up. But then I tried it a couple of times on this ascending line and, it would have worked in my favor here. I could have probably got myself up to $30, but my platform thought I was done. So I was actually thinking about quitting anyways. All right. Enough with the rambling. That's it for my day. I hope your day was well. And I'm going to have to start pulling up the chat because I had T-Dog chat with me today. First time I've seen somebody chat with me on this YouTube channel. And I appreciate that, T-Dog. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to more and more people coming on board and having a nice little chat group and trading group, bouncing ideas off each other. That's what it's all about. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow morning with a brand new phase. Double the share size, double the risk. I'm Josh. Bye.